What is public relations really? What is PR? So I wrote about this on my site, on my blog this week, and sent it out to all of my newsletter subscribers. And it was based off of a recent call that I had with a PR firm. And they're offering me brand exposure not only for my work here as a content creator for creators, businesses, and entrepreneurs, but also as my work in media politics and culture commentary on my separate YouTube channel. The offer was interesting. Their pitch was interesting. How they want to go about gaining exposure for me through feature placements in traditional print publications. But that's not exactly what I'm here to talk to you about. I want to talk to you about how PR is this strange and all encompassing profession. I never knew that I would end up in public relations. I think a lot of people who end up in public relations pretty much say the same thing. You kind of fall into it, or at least for those people of my generation. And it can incorporate so many things, all the way from marketing tactics to spinning stories. Yes, I said it. And it's great if you have a crisis, and it's great to have as a resource and as something to lean on when you need protection for your brand. I'm sorry for any external noise. How hot has it been in London? And so I'm cooling my house. I have all the windows open. I need to get this heat out. So, coming back to PR being strange and all encompassing, and it really is for that reason so agile. It's so adaptable. And that's why, as a PR, not only do you learn how to craft stories and hooks and read between the lines and strategize, similar to journalists, there is a real synergy between public relations and journalism. But you also are able to operate quite well under pressure and in chaos. And so, if you want people to learn more about you, public relations can ethically venture to increase your profile in a whole host of ways, whether it's through collaborations, partnerships, feature placement in media. But also, I can only speak for myself, I can't speak for others. You do it ethically. Ethics is a big deal, but like with all professions, there'll be those professionals who will be a bit more quote unquote creative in their strategies to get your name out there. I'm recently seeing something that's quite a big deal in the Hollywood public eye. And it's so enlightening to witness how legal and PR teams work in concert to protect a brand image, but also to reinforce certain narratives that they want to create and put out there. At the heart of public relations, at the heart of the method is this: knowing what the message is, how to articulate it, and where to aim it. So, this is a secret of PR. PR pros know how to package things, but they first have to identify what it is that they're selling. It's why so many past and present clients refer to me as their business therapist. I'm able to get into the psychology of the brand and the value architecture of the business. It's what I've been doing for more than 20 years in comms and media. I'm a chartered public relations practitioner and also leveling up my strategic consulting with my postgrad in systems thinking. And so, really getting to the heart of issues, whether they're complex and messy or not, in order to protect a brand's reputation, in order to tell a story, in order to craft that brand story, that narrative. And when you're a one man band, right, solopreneur, you've got to figure this all out for yourself, and it ain't easy. And this is why I know telling your own brand story is the bit missing from the mix. Okay, from our mix as small business owners and entrepreneurs and creators. We really need this ability and resource as part of our brand building repertoire. So, my reflection after the call was I'm not quite sure whether I'll use their services. The segment of PR and comms that I focus on, it's really about honing skills to internally work on your brand and how I share that with others like me who are creators, entrepreneurs, small business owners, so that you can also have that edge that so many perhaps more established and resourced brands have because they have PR in place. But also this slice within PR about reputation management, and crisis management. And I've said this before as well. I can completely obsess over PR statements, legal statements, especially during all kinds of controversies. And I find them enlightening because I've been writing them for so long. I like to pay attention to how others articulate their solutions, their narratives, the kinds of things that they are spinning. It's really, really enlightening. It's so illuminating. And I think for any communicator out there, you're usually noticing things that others don't because you've trained your eye, you've trained your sort of senses. And so you can pick things up that perhaps other people can't, which is why you're so good at weaving stories and really packing a punch with your brand narratives for your clients. And if you yourself do it for yourself, then great. But it's really hard for us to get that space and distance. And so that's why you watching this video is you giving yourself that space and distance to reflect on your brand, on your PR, and to think about how you would go about crafting your brand story. Watch this space because if you sign up at my site and if you also look at the pre-sale for my summer masterclass, you will get access to crafting your own brand story and then iterating on it continuously. Literally every financial quarter, you can go back to your brand story and you could evolve it. And you could create a story to explain how you're evolving. So it's really giving you these tools to not only tell your story, but leverage the changes that you undoubtedly go through, the challenges that you go through, the growth and the progress, which is not linear, that you go through, and using those as opportunities to tell your story. You can also access my complimentary masterclass on reputation management. It's called Think Like a PR. So you can go ahead and check that one out. And of course, if you would like to book a one-to-one with me, that's also available. I really hope that this video has provided you with some nuggets, some insights, some how-tos. Let me leave you with this one thing. Everyone talks about providing information, providing how-tos for an audience watching them online. But what about the transformation that you are offering? Now, a lot of people are beginning to speak in this way also. So perhaps you look into the kinds of experiences and testimonials that you receive about the process and the experience that you provide to your audience, to your clients, and what is the beginning, the middle, and the end? What transformation do they go through? Is there a transformation statement that you can articulate? I'll pop a transformation statement example in the description and somewhere up here on the screen. You can use that and let me know in the comments what your transformation statement is. I will now bid you adieu. Thank you so much for your time and attention. I'll see you in the next one. Remember, regular weekly videos, and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care.